And so that's what we'll continue to highlight. On the first point, I would say, let me talk about that. If you're a green card holder, you're not illegally in the United States. If you're a green card holder, you are legally in the United States. What the president has said, and I don't know how anybody can disagree with this, every country in the world has immigration laws. And immigration laws, if you don't enforce them, you don't have immigration laws. Over the last few years, we've had, 13, 14, 15 million people enter the United States unlawfully and irregularly. No country in the world can assume that. By the way, that's not unique to us, right? Even here in Jamaica, you've faced challenges of migration. And it's not that we don't sympathize with people that are leaving difficult circumstances. It's that no society can absorb mass migration from anywhere in the world. You just can't do it. And we're facing that challenge. That's not specific to Jamaica. I'm just speaking in general. And so the president is doing something that, frankly, hasn't been done in a long time. He's enforcing our immigration laws. And that's what we're doing.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Conservative Chronicle. Today we're diving into a big immigration debate. Marco Rubio just made some bold claims about green card holders, illegal migration, and who could actually be deported. There's a lot of confusion out there, so let's break it all down. Are green card holders really safe? Who's actually at risk? And why is China suddenly part of this conversation? Stick around because you don't want to miss this. And hey, before we jump in, if you love breaking news analysis, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. So this all started when Rubio was asked about Jamaican green card holders fearing deportation. His response? If you're legally in the US, you have nothing to worry about. But he also doubled down on stricter immigration enforcement. He argued that every country has the right to control its borders, and that the US can't handle millions of people entering illegally. Sounds reasonable, right? But here's where
if you're a green card holder, you're not illegally in the United States. I think the challenge is for those who are illegally in the United States, we have to have immigration laws. They have to be followed. I mean, I don't know why that's an unreasonable demand. And frankly, I mean, Jamaica is not a major source of illegal migration, to be frank. It's not even in the top 10 or top 20, for that matter, I don't think. But that said, we are enforcing our immigration laws, because here's what happens if you don't. You'll get another 12 million people. And if tomorrow Jamaica announced anybody who wants to come can come in, you're going to get a lot of people too, and you know it's going to be very disruptive. So we need to have immigration laws, and we need to enforce them, and that's what we are. That's what the president is doing. That's what he promised voters he would do, and that's what we're going to continue to do. But if you're a green card holder, you're legally in the United States, unless, and I say this because a lot of these people come, unless you're some student visa holder who's a sympathizer of some terrorist organization and is running around in our streets like a lunatic, burning down buildings and attacking students at universities. If you're one of these lunatics that's going to put on a mask over your face and break into a student union center and harass students, and we wouldn't have let you in the first place. If you had told us that, if you told us, I'm going to America not just to study at your university, but to tear up your campus, we would have never let you in. And if you do that, once you come into the United States, we're going to kick you out. We're going to do
reasonable,
that.
Right?
And I don't
but here's
care,
where things get interesting. Rubio pointed out that Jamaica isn't even a major source of illegal immigration, but he stressed that if laws aren't enforced, the U.S. could see another 12 million people enter unlawfully. His argument? If Jamaica announced open borders tomorrow, they'd be overwhelmed too. This is his way of justifying the crackdown. Do you agree? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Now here's where things take a turn. Rubio made it clear that legal green card holders are safe unless they are involved with terrorist organizations or violent gangs.
We're going to do that. And I don't care what terrorist organization they're supporting, we're going to kick you out. If you're a gang member, we're going to kick you out. Okay? If you're one of these violent gang members that's coming to the United States, then we're going to kick you out. That we're going to do. There's no doubt about it. But the president's very committed to that. And but if you're a green card holder and you're not any of these things, you're going to be fine.
He even called out student visa holders who engage in riots or violent protests, saying they should never have been let in the country in the first place. This raises a big question. Where's the line between free speech and national security? Let me know what you think in the comments. Out of nowhere, Rubio shifted gears and started talking about China's investments in Jamaica. According to him, China isn't just investing. They're using predatory practices, taking control of projects, and leaving countries buried in debt. Basically, he's warning that China's growing influence is a threat not just in Jamaica, but globally. Do you think he has a point? Or is this just political fear-mongering? Let me know. So, to sum it up...
From Television Jamaica.
Thank you. Secretary Rubio, given changes to U.S. immigration policies, there are some Jamaicans who are afraid to travel back to Jamaica, even though they are legitimate green card holders. What assurances can you give to those individuals that they will have no difficulty returning to the United States?
Well, yeah,
And
well, green card,
very quickly,
green card or
sir.
residency? I mean, permanent residence, you're asking me about? Yes,
Permanent,
okay,
yes.
okay.
And secondly, what problems, if any, does America have with China's investment in Jamaica?
Well, look, I mean, China's a rich and powerful country. Our problem with is not investment. Okay? Our problem is predatory practices. That's what we're concerned about. What we have seen all over the world is that China comes in and says, here's a bunch of money for a project they never build. They bring their own workers to do the work. They don't hire the locals. They bring their own workers. And oftentimes it comes attached with a huge loan that can never be repaid, and now they hold it over your head forever. That's our concern. Our concern is unfair practices, too, where they come in, they're government-subsidized companies, underbid everybody because they're subsidized, but then they come back and charge you whatever they want because now they've got the contract. So these are the things that we remain very concerned about. Again, not specifically about Jamaica, but in general.
So, to sum it up, green card holders are safe unless they're involved in terrorism or gangs. Illegal immigration will face major crackdowns. China's global influence is under scrutiny. This debate isn't going away anytime soon, and policies could change. So, if you want real-time updates on immigration and U.S. politics, make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell. And before you go, drop a comment. Do you think Rubio's approach is fair or too extreme? Let's discuss. Like, subscribe and share. See you in the next video.